People that were bullied in high school, where are your bullies at now? I wasn't bullied, but my brother had to deal with a particularly bad one in high school. It ended after summer, grade 10, when the guy was drunk and walking next to the highway, was struck and killed by a transport truck. Recently died of a drug overdose, and as everyone was writing things on Facebook like you were an amazing person, all I could think was fuck this guy. I know that's fucked up to say, but damn. I attempted suicide, and when I got back to school, him and his friends held my arm down so they could see my healing scar on my wrists and laugh at me. Peace out, dude. Just because he died, it doesn't mean he deserves respect from you. If his only purpose was to make your life miserable, I'll say it with you, F that guy. Yeah, having died does not retroactively make someone not an asshole. One girl that bullied me in middle school and high school ended up getting knocked up in at 19. One time I creeped on her Facebook and found her having an argument with the baby daddy's mom on her page. I read all 200 posts of the drama of them going back and forth. That was how I got over it. Cheaper than therapy. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg, for making the therapy cost affordable. I ran into him a few years ago. He didn't come from a very good family and would get angry and violent at school. He'd always take it out on the quiet kids like me and just inflict all sorts of emotional abuse. It really fucked me up, to be honest. He cleaned up his act in high school/college. Found the family he never had in his college mates. He was a lot friendlier when I met him and was clearly trying to make an effort. In truth, I'm just glad that he's happy. It was evident that he was messed up as a kid, so it's nice to see him find his way. My childhood best friend, on the other hand, went the polar opposite. Perfectly good kid who just went off the deep end and became crazy as an adult. Lol. It's really strange seeing people you know turn complete opposites. I had a stereotypical scrawny looking class nerd in middle school become a weed junkie and getting his GF pregnant before touching 18. And it's something that I still can't get my head around. Coming from a conservative third world country, it was even more crazy to think about. My ex-best friend developed schizophrenia while we were roommates. Had a good job testing video games and making bank on art. Had a hot, awesome girlfriend, an entire community of friends, etc. Then very suddenly everything was a plot against him. His friends and coworkers were secretly drugging him and setting him up to be the fall guy for some sexual harassment ring. Whatever the F that's supposed to be. He quit his perfectly good job, forced his girlfriend to start stripping to pay the bills, and started a garden. Then he got drunk one night and let slip that he was planning on using the flowers to make poison to defend himself against his friends. We'd all seen the signs, and we'd all begged him to get help, but he refused. It just got wrapped up into his paranoid delusions. We eventually had him 50', and I don't speak to him anymore because he refused to take the diagnosis seriously and became an entirely different, terrible person. One of my bullies is currently addicted to multiple different kinds of drugs, and the last time I saw her she was being walked out of a KFC by the police. Half naked and with only one flip-flop. Did you say hi? No, she was in cuffs and screaming random stuff at random people. I just kinda laughed and thought to myself that I can't believe I was ever intimidated by her. I really hope you took a picture and framed it, because I would want to relive that moment over and over. Yeah, I did, but someone must have taken a video of it all because it ended up all over FB on the page for our community. My bully was quite insistent on throwing gay slurs around, especially at me. I'm straight, but masculine has never been a word anybody has used to describe me. When I looked him up online a few years back, I found that he had married another guy and was currently working in a graphic design studio that was currently doing work for the local Pride parade. I'm guessing all that hatred he threw my way was actually just an internal struggle on his part. If that's the case, I'm glad he sorted all that out, and I hope he's happy now. He still takes my lunch money. Anyway, Tim, you're the best employee Subway has. Should ask for some free sandwiches as compensation. No way. The need of free sandwiches beneath him. A sandwich is a drop in the bucket. He could buy 10 sandwiches at lunch and throw 9 away and not see a difference in his bank account. Tim, on the other hand, May need a few free sandwiches from Subway.